If you think life purpose sounds a little out there and esoteric, bear with me. Hello and welcome to this week's Wild Spirits News. I'm Sibylla and I help women between 40 and 60 do more of what they love and find their unique life purpose. And if any of this sounds interesting, then go to wildspiritscoaching.com and sign up for the Wild Spirits newsletter. You'll get one email per week, 100% spam-free and containing actually useful information. I'd love to have you. Right, to the topic, the search for meaning, finding life purpose. Now, when I talk about life purpose, a lot of people are skeptical and I don't really blame them. It sounds a little out there, esoteric, almost religious. But really, in truth, it's a lot more simple and it's well worth finding your life purpose, because then you have something that you can check. Everything you plan in your life, you can check against your purpose. It infuses your life with meaning and direction and creates an unreasonable amount of happiness. So your mission today is to learn how to infuse meaning by finding your life purpose. Task number 1 is the path of joy. Now, the thing is that there's no one accepted, patented definition of life purpose. And so the people who say find your purpose and then pursue it by means of a job or a work or something, they aren't wrong per se, because it's up for grabs. However, I find this particular definition of purpose to be dangerous, because it once again ties everything meaningful to a practical or monetary use. And that's not really what it should be. I never tire of pointing out that people need something in their lives that is just for themselves. We need something that gives us joy and that has no practical or monetary value at all. And study after study confirms what I'm saying, by the way, and proves me right, because having something that is only yours, only there for your joy and for no other purpose, is extremely mentally healthy and contributes to a balanced, happy life. It's basically indispensable. And therefore, the first step towards finding purpose is to find and do lots of something that you love, some hobby, passion, interest. That's the reason why I talk about these things so much. Find something that gives you joy, that you don't make money with, that are not useful, that you don't do for others. It's simply because it's not even because you're good at it. It's simply because it gives you joy. This is very liberating. And it brings the focus back from everybody else into yourself, because it helps you get to know yourself a little better, what you want outside of the aforementioned practical use, outside of outside influences, or what anybody else needs or wants. Task number 2 is finding life purpose outside of yourself. So to recap, the task number 1, the first step, was to find a hobby, an interest, a passion that only serves you. In contrast, your purpose is not your passion. In contrast, your purpose is something that goes beyond yourself and towards your contribution to humanity, to the world. So while it's not a job or an action itself, it can be expressed through an action or a job or even a hobby and an interest. You can live your purpose, so to speak. And in order to find it, think back over your life and think of situations, jobs, activities, even hobbies, whatever you did that made you feel particularly fulfilled. Things that felt right, that made you feel like you were in exactly the right place. It doesn't matter if there seems to be no connection between them, or even if they're a bit silly. If that was a feeling, if it was fulfilling for you, write them down. Write all of these down. And the next step is you look over this list and you try to determine the common denominator. Look for the why. The why could be a signpost, because your purpose is, again, not a particular activity. It's only expressed through this activity, because your purpose is the why beyond why you're doing what you're doing. That is what your purpose is. Your purpose cannot ever be dictated or determined by anyone outside of yourself. It is only in yourself, and that's why through this introspection you find it. And then you can express it through your future activities, jobs, even hobbies, and things that you do. the beauty of purpose is that because it's not tied to a particular activity, nobody can take it away from you. If you do a job, for example, a work that expresses your purpose, and you become physically incapable of continuing to do this, you don't lose your purpose, because the purpose is not the job itself, it's the why behind it, and you can express it in any number of other ways. And that brings me to task number 3, which is, as usual, let me know. Leave a comment below the video or reply to the email that you got the link to the video with and tell me where you stand on this. Do you know your purpose? Do you maybe not believe there is such a thing? You're free to disagree with me, obviously, as long as you do it respectfully, and I'll reply to every comment. And like I said, if you'd like some more, then go to wildspiritscoaching.com and join the community of Wild Spirits by signing up for Wild Spirits News. I wish you a beautiful week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!